Hey guys, welcome back. It's been about 4 weeks since I've been back and to do an update. The last video I think I did was my miscarriage video, and so I thought I'll come back and do a quick update. Not a lot has changed. I had my miscarriage on October 13th, and I had a DNC on October 14th, and the first week was hell. The second week I started feeling better. Third week was hell. The fourth week, it's better. So now it's been about 6 weeks now since I had a miscarriage. Today is November 30th, I think, and I feel a lot better. It was rough. It was hell. I felt that I would never get past it. Before I even had a miscarriage, I wondered if I had a miscarriage, would I be so upset? And I always figured that if it was an early miscarriage, that I wouldn't. And that was like the total opposite, because I really completely shut down. But anyways, I feel better. I'm not, I don't want to say I'm past it, but it's better for me. I'll just put it like that. It's better for me. I'm able to deal with it a little bit better. I don't feel as so devastated and like it's the end of the world. So today for me, I went some part of the beginning of November back to my OBGYN. Because if you remember a ways back that I was taking Clomid, and I had taken Clomid for 5 cycles, and my doctor was only going to let me take Clomid for 6 cycles, and then I was going to have to go to see a fertility doctor. So I ended up getting pregnant on that last cycle, on my 6th cycle. So after the miscarriage, I did go back to him some part of November. I don't know. At that time, I think I was about 3 or 4 weeks. I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks after the miscarriage. Yeah. And so he recommended that I go to a fertility doctor. He gave me information for 2 fertility doctors. So I was I know a lot of doctors don't like you taking Clomid past 6 months, but I still was kind of bummed because I just wanted to get back into TTC. At that time, he did tell me that my cycle probably wouldn't come until about 6 weeks after I had the miscarriage. So, that was another thing that was really stressing me out. I'm like, okay, am I going to get my cycle? It's like, it was so confusing because like I didn't know my body anymore. And that was like so frustrating. Like I didn't know. I always get my cycles around the 20th or the 21st. Whether it's 30, 31, 32, 33, I don't know, 32 days, whatever, but it's always around the 20th of every month. And it's been like that for a couple of years. So that was so frustrating because, I just wanted to say, can you just give me something so I could just come on my cycle? But I knew that wasn't going to happen. I had to let my body take this course. And I guess my whole frustration was I was just so impatient. I just wanted to get back to try it. Well, one day, maybe about 10 days after the miscarriage, I went to the bathroom, and when I wiped, it was fertile CM. And I was like, yeah, right. I know that it couldn't be that quick. And so I went to the store and I bought an ovulation test, and so it was positive, which was it was crazy. So, me and my husband did not wait. We not supposed to have sex until I had my first true cycle, which was not when I had the miscarriage, but when you have the first bleed after that. And so we didn't wait. But so actually we tried then, and obviously nothing happened. So I hope all this is making sense. So about 34 days. I'm sorry, I'm at. So about 34 days, we'll say day 33 after the miscarriage, I started cramping, and I was like, I wonder if it's gonna come. And so day 34, full force. It wasn't a lot of bleeding. I felt like that was kind of strange, but it wasn't, because usually my cycles are day 1 and 2 are very heavy. But since after the DSC, it was a lot of cramping though. The cramping was terrible, kind of worse than it was before the miscarriage. But the blood, it really wasn't a lot. I probably was going through maybe 3 pads a day. I mean, it wasn't much at all. But it did last the normal 4 or 5 days, and then it pretty much was gone. I'm probably spotted maybe 1 or 2 days after that. But so I did have my first cycle, and it only took 34 days instead of the 6 weeks. So I'm happy about that. And so that means today I am cycle day 15. Usually when I take Clomid, I ovulate around cycle day 15 or 16. But when I took the ovulation test, they are very, very close to being positive, but they're not positive yet. I did take soy. I took soy on days 3 through 7 of my cycle, because it's supposed to work like Clomid. So you would take it like you would take Clomid. So I took that on days 3 through 7, and I also have been taking black cohosh along with evening primrose. I've been taking evening primrose for quite some time, and actually back in August I was taking evening primrose. I wanted to show you guys the stuff that I was taking to help me conceive, but I don't have it. But I took I took the evening primrose to help with the CM. It does work. I had lots of fertile CM. I was taking progesterone cream. I was just rubbing it on my hands, on my stomach and my arms and stuff like that. And I did that. And I took the Clomid, and it worked. So I guess you can say this is our first true cycle of trying to conceive after the miscarriage. So I do have an appointment on December 9th with the fertility doctor. And I also have an appointment with another fertility doctor on December 28th. So I might not be going to that one. Hopefully I'll like the doctor that I'm going to see on December 9th, so that I won't have to go to see the other doctor on December 28th. As far as I know, only thing that's wrong is just that I don't ovulate every month because of my PCOS. So maybe what I want to do is just to get some, oh God, what do you call it? I can't remember. Femara. I just want to get the Femara and just to help with my ovulation, see if that'll work. Let's see. What else? I don't know. I guess that's pretty much it. This is, again, cycle day 15. And I don't want to test. I have an array of different pregnancy tests. I don't want to take those. I just want to wait until AF does not come. I do have a lot of ovulation tests. I don't know if I'm going to keep testing with the ovulation test, because when I got pregnant back in August, I just completely stopped everything. I stopped testing. I just went with the flow. And so I'm getting back to that point where I'm like calming myself down and, just trusting and believing in God that it's going to happen when God is ready for my baby to be born into its purpose. So, I don't know. So we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to keep testing or not for the ovulation. I kind of do, then I kind of don't. It's very close to being positive. It did go negative last month when it was positive after I had the miscarriage. On 10 days after I had the miscarriage, it was positive, and then it did go all the way down to negative. So I know my body's gearing up for ovulation, and I hope that it does on its own. And I'm praying for a successful cycle this time. So yeah, if I don't make a video before then, I don't think I will, but I will be back sometime at the beginning, the second week of December, or right after my December 9th appointment, just to recap of everything that went through, what the doctor said. My next cycle, I guess my cycles now, instead of coming on around the 20th, is going to come around the 15th, 16th of the month, because that's what it did. I had my DNC on the 15th, on the 14th or the 15th, and then I came on my cycle for November on the 15th. So I guess, my cycles are changing now. So I will be back around that time also to, if I don't get AF, or if I do, just to say I got AF, this is cycle 2 after the miscarriage. But I guess that's pretty much it. Not a lot going on. It's just a bunch of waiting and, planning. And I gained a lot of weight in that pregnancy. I gained a lot of weight. In 1 month, I had gained 11 pounds. But before then, I had already gained like 15 pounds or so, 20 pounds. So my main focus now is I really got to get this weight off. I'm not doing a whole lot to do it, but I really got to get this weight off now. I keep getting like sick from little things, viruses, colds, whatever. That's stopping me, but my body, my PCOS is, I don't want to say it's severe, but I pretty much have all the symptoms. I don't have, except the cyst on the ovaries, but I pretty much have all the other symptoms of PCOS. So my body hates carbs. So if I eat too much sweets or too much sugar, my stomach is so bloated. And that's probably like the biggest part of my body that I'm dealing with. And I don't know. So I'm going to go because I'm rambling, and I'll be back the first or second week of December just to give you guys a recap. And I just wanted to check in to let you know that I'm doing fine. I'm doing much better. I feel much better. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.